Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Joanne. I'm a law student. I've had a busy day. I have helped my daughter clean her house so that she can hand the keys in and hopefully get all of her bond back. That's the goal. In fact, I found a really cool way to wash walls today that didn't require any scrubbing. Let me find it for you. Let me show you. I'm going to go to, hello Barbara, a place called, so I think it's like your Walmart in Australia. I think it's, we call it, ours is called Kmart. And I want to show you something. The best $30 I've ever spent. Let me show you this, okay? This is not sponsored, but if they would like to sponsor me, they're welcome to. This is $30, okay? So, this is, okay, the bucket. So what it is it's got, you put, so you can see here, you put your water in here and your soap. Then you turn this dial and you put your mop in here and all your dirty water goes into here. So it actually separates your water. So you've got a, you've got a broom like, you've got something like this, okay? And so what you do, you dip it in there with, and you use some sugar soap and you wipe down your walls, right? And what it allows you to do is clean the walls. And it has a little mine has a little thing on it that you actually, it empties the dirty water on it. But it's $30. It's the best $30 that I've ever bought. And the best part also is that you just see it separates the clean and dirty water. That comes with, I never got an instruction manual, but anyway. So one more, two microfiber pads. So the thing is, I can also just put one in the wash. So today I used one for all the walls and one for the floor. So that was pretty cool. And it comes like that. That's what it looks like when you buy it. And that's how you can, that's how I carried it. It's fireworks night here. Wow, hello without a lawyer. So I highly recommend, but this saved us a lot of hours of scrubbing today, this thing. So yes, so it's pretty nifty. So this is my recommendation. This is what I'm telling everybody about. So anyway, so that's what I spent my day doing today. So it's all done. It looks, the place looks amazing. So hopefully they get their bonds back. So yeah. Now I signed up for a free trial of IMBD Pro, for example, and I found some interesting things when I put in Dancing for the Devil, 7M TikTok hop, because there are people there that I discovered. Yeah, it may not work. That is true, but for most of our wall, like most of the walls that we have in Australia, they would work. So yeah, let me find this. Oh, well, you're just getting ready for work. So this is IMBD Pro. Now this allows you to look at everything. Now, without a lawyer, Peter, were there any reenactments or anything? Hello, cheap glass. You miss Kmart? Because here is the list of cast on the Pro, okay? So you get a lot more stuff on the Pro. I've only got a 30-day trial. First of all, it gives you the details of Netflix. But it says that there's a Victoria Page Watkins self Melanie Wilkin, Miranda's sister, Kylie Douglas, self, former Shekinah, Jagger Jason, whoever that is, Aubrey Fisher, 7M member, self, former Shekinah, Kelly Wilkin, self, Miranda and Melanie's mother, Dean Wilkin, self, Migdalia Reno, etc., etc. Mark Richardson, self, whoever he is, Andrea Marks, Rolling Stone journalist, Kalia Gray, 7M/self, former Shekinah, Priscilla Lee. Now this is where it gets really interesting. Former Shekinah member. Melanie Lee, former Shekinah member. Self, Carl Anderson, Kevin Davis, former Shekinah. Apparently, Robert Shin appears as himself, as does Miranda Derek. Now, Miranda Derek was in something in 2024 called Roadhouse. And Robert Shin is most famous for Dancing for the Devil. Now, it's very interesting. So when I click on Miranda Derek, oh, look, and here we go. Look, ratings breakdown. Here is. There you go. By country. 6.1 out of 10 for Australia. Anyway, and then ratings by episode. So it got. So it's on its way, it's on its decline, which is really interesting. But here is where we get really interesting. Because some of these people, then we've got filmmakers, who all the filmmakers are. Look at all the directors and everything. All of these people. Okay, music. It doesn't say anything about videos. It doesn't say anything about here, Germany, Taiwan, India, Japan, Mexico. That's all the countries it was in. Now, here is the thing. It started, production was completed on May 7, 2024. So my point, I guess part of my point is they had plenty of time to have added the bit about Miranda Derek's statement in, because they didn't finish production until May the 7th, 2024. And then it was have a look at the trivia down here. It says trivia. Robert Shin, the pastor of Shekinah Church, is suing archival consultant Katie Joy. Some of the allegations include defamation and tortious interference. One of the archival consultants, Katie Joy, is being sued by Robert Shin and Miranda and James Derek for defamation, tortious interference, to name a few allegations. That's on the IMDb. Anyway, but when we go back, I can't get all of the. So when we go back to the cast, okay. We see something very interesting. So I don't know what Victoria Page Watkins does in it. You put that there, cheap glass. But see, I just find it very interesting that it's former Shekinah, and then we've got one that says former Shekinah. See, Priscilla, former Shekinah. Melanie, former Shekinah member. So the production company knew that they were dealing with two separate entities, because they've listed it here. Priscilla Lee, self, former Shekinah member. Melanie Lee, self, former Shekinah member. Kevin Davis, 7M/self, former Shekinah. And it's interesting that for Miranda Derek, they've got nothing there. It's interesting that Melanie Wilkins' star meter is at 16,000 and Miranda's is at 5,000. Let's look at where is it? Kylie Douglas. 52,000. Anyway, so when we click on Miranda Derek, we start to see something very interesting. So she was in a movie, Roadhouse. She was a Roadhouse dancer in 2024. 9/4/2024. Well, that is my other question. He's not mentioned at all. And look, all of this stuff has just brought her fame close better. Okay. Anyway, so we get to here. So she's been in a movie just in 2024. Now have a look at this. Here's where it says manager, envisaged entertainment partners. Okay. That's who they say her manager is, okay? Remember that. Okay. Okay, you remember that? Let's go to Melanie Wilkin. Manager, envisaged entertainment partners. They have the same manager, according to IMDb Pro. And I would assume it was accurate, considering that she was in a movie in 2024. Melanie's done nothing since 2020. Did a talk show in 2020. But B-Dash is not mentioned in that lineup at all, as you can tell. Click on firm. Which firm? For Melanie. Click on the firm. Okay. There we go. Known for Miranda Derek, Melanie Wilkin, Kathy Nesbitt Stein. So if we're saying that this is up to date, they've both got the same manager. Is that Kathy from Dance Mums? Is it? Oh, it is too. It is too, Kathy from Dance Mum. Vivi is Kathy's daughter. Of course she is. Yeah. So there you go. However, the site doesn't go anywhere. Oh, there's a Envisaged Entertainment in Australia, which is a Envisaged Entertainment Partners. Okay. Interesting. I can do that. Yes, I could do that. That does not, I mean, that website doesn't work anyway, but, you know. But if you were just looking, if you were looking to hire her, for example, you would probably go through here. More information about Miranda Derek, aka Miranda Wilking. And it's interesting because it's been self-verified. So yeah, so that's where we are. That's what I discovered from here. Now, if we also go to, it's funny, B dash is all there, and yeah, I could do that, I guess, and ask. So, okay. But I don't know who some of these people are. Victoria. Aha, okay. It is a serviced office space open to anyone who needs a professional address. Oh, well, KJ would say that that's dodgy. You know that, don't you? Let's see who Robert Shin's represented by. It doesn't say anything. Look at here. His has gone up and down. Discover 57 people from this TV miniseries. There we go. Look, producer Ariel Marks. There's about 50 people. I don't know who this actress was that was in there. Apparently, she was an additional crew member. Now, what's also very interesting is Tim Milgram, right? Is this Brianna Frappart, a casting department? She is it shady for Miranda? So if it is shady for Miranda, is it shady for Melanie? The big question is, well, I'd say yes, but it would seem that according to Katie Joy that it's okay. So this is Tim Milgram. Brianna Frappart is the casting director of Dancing for the Devil, right? And she's his manager. This one, the casting director is his manager. Look at that. So, do you find that interesting? And that's what he's been in. Is that him? Or is that him? Is that him? Do you think that's him? Do you think that's Isaiah Shin? Oh, yes, it is. Look at that. Hello, Devon Annard's missing. Apparently he has he's at High Frequency Films, director and co-founder. If that's him. But yes, self. Archive footage. There you go, he was in there. That's him. So, again, he won 2 awards in 2023. Oh, dear. And isn't Daniel Joseph also the one of the sons of Shin? I don't know. I'm just like, I'm just looking at the moment. But yes, if that's, I mean, you know, anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about. I just got a bit distracted anyway. So yes, it's very interesting that they could. It looks like they could be, according to this, they're sharing the same manager. Okay, so we have this post that she posted. Thank you to everyone who has sent kind messages of support over the past several days. The past few weeks have been horrific for my family. Since I began working with law enforcement, everything has begun to calm down. I can't comment on active investigations, and I didn't name the person/people doing this to me due to the ongoing investigations and court cases. This weekend has been very quiet now that the authorities are investigating. I have been dealing with high anxiety and have been afraid to leave my house for the past couple of years due to harassment. I'm hoping that this will improve in time. I'll be back tomorrow with normal content. Thanks for being here, engaging, and helping spread the word about the dangerous cults and cult leaders harming our society. Hasn't she got a new car in the last 2 years, by the way? So she's been too scared to leave the house except if it's to get a car. Is that right? You're in the car, are you, Harrison? Hello, Harrison. Where have you been? Uh-huh. Oh, Mandy. Most low mileage 2023 BMW Minnesota. Yeah. I'm surprised it needed a service, you know. Or maybe it needed its first 1,000. I just find it very interesting how she talks about how she's just had all this all these she's suffered from all of this anxiety. It didn't stop her from going out to buy a new car. So if we go back to about those credits on IMBD, about the fact that they had Shekinah member and then 7M slash Shekinah member slash 7M. you can actually show that they knew that that there were two separate groups of people in this documentary, the people connected to 7M and the people connected to Shekinah. And they knowingly put Shekinah people into a documentary about the TikTok cult to make their story more plausible, which again is reckless disregard for the I would argue that it's reckless disregard for the truth. And they did not actually let people know that you could be a member of Shekinah and not have to be a member of 7M, or a member of 7M and not necessarily be a member of Shekinah. Because remember, if they were both connected, everybody would be with 7M, but they didn't. Not everybody had to be with 7M. Because Melanie and Priscilla would have been with 7M if you had to be with 7M. So the whole title of the documentary and the whole documentary itself, you could say, was based on misinformation, and you could say that it was Netflix. Or the producers had a reckless disregard of truth. Now, Reddit, the people of Reddit always have the receipts. Have a look at this. This was in June 2022. June 2022. Have a listen to this.
I found out a couple days ago that a huge production company is going to be making this for a network, and it was picked up. So if Robert, and that has nothing to do with me. So if Robert, I found out.
So now remember, she has stated that she was behind it. But on the 6th of, the 6th, is it the 4th? The 6th of the 4th, 6th of April. I'm sorry for those of you that are from the US that I'm struggling over reading the date. For us, we read that, we have day, month, year. I know you put month, day, year. So that's what confuses me here. So the 6th of April, 2022. But see, it says, but she's part of the production pitch that pitched the series to Netflix. What is it, KJ? Make up your mind and stick to it. A good liar has to remember all the lies they've told, and you most definitely can't. So she's saying here, I'll just repeat it again.
I found out a couple days ago that a huge production company is going to be making this for a network, and it was picked up. So if Robert, and that has nothing to do with me. So if Robert, I found.
All right. So there, she's saying it's got nothing to do with her, but she has been doing the, she's been practicing her Grammy Awards. If 7M pushes the difference in judgment, so far 7M could bode well for Robert Shin. Yes, correct. I want to show you this. This is hilarious. This is somebody has done a meme. So you know how she's done their Reddit. I wish I could be this clever. I really wish I could be this clever. So at the top is her background. Down the bottom is the meme. Okay, I don't know. I've not seen these, so I don't know what we're going to get. A parent cell. Oh, gee, Lizzie. I have got, whoever is this clever, I am just, thank you for the laugh. Oh boy. Oh boy. And then here's one more. I don't know if I should show this one. If not Netflix, I mean Netflix platformed a PETA, but definitely against the producers. But it will also strengthen the claim against the archival consultant as well, because the archival consultant was the one that was supposed to vet. I have the best laugh. Thank you. Oh dear. I wonder why she suddenly decided to shut up this time in law enforcement. Well, maybe she's I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe she's been given a letter. I don't know. I wish I knew. You have to say that was funny, right? I really don't have much to talk about. Oh dear. I mean, we could talk about, I don't know. I wish I had a meme. I wish I did too. I know that there's, I know the election in the UK is coming up. And I think that the current government's going to be voted out. So, by the way, there'll be the Tories will be gone, and the and Labor will be in. Which is going to be interesting to see what happens there. So the questions for the Americans: is Biden going to be replaced? Do you think? And do you think that he can recover from what's just I mean, we've had a member from our upper house suspended. So politics all over the world seems to be in disarray, to be perfectly honest. Aren't you lucky? This is an ad. The only people that seem to be benefiting are the people that are rich. Those people that are struggling are just being left behind. Okay, let's do something completely different. Let's do something completely different because it's all quiet on the Katie front. Let's have a look at this. This is an am I the a-hole? So let's make up our mind. I just picked a random one. Am I the A for questioning my fiance 5 days before our wedding? So it says, for a little backstory, my fiance, 25 male, and I, 23 female, have been together since 2016. For the first 5 years, it was always back and forth, never actually together, doing things that we knew the other wouldn't like, sleeping with people, knowing it would hurt the other. But I mean, we were young and dumb and truthfully didn't think we'd ever make it to this place we are in life. In 2021, I broke up with my short-term FM girlfriend. What? Because my now fiance had texted me telling me he was ready and he missed me. So I trusted and truthfully glad that I did. In July 2021, we officially started dating, FB official LOL. He moved into my dad's house with me August 2021. Fast forward to January 23. I found out I was pregnant. At the time, fiance worked out of town, so he wasn't even home when I found out. A couple of months went by, I quit my job as my aunt offered her rental house to us to buy it, but it needed a ton of work. Well, a month after, he lost his job, and my dad made it possible for both of us to not have a job and be able to work on our house 24/7 till we got it done May 2023. Fast forward to September, we had a beautiful baby girl, and my fiance was an angel. Took care of me during labour and after birth. And home when I could barely pee by myself. Well, a couple of weeks after our daughter was born, I got this really weird feeling from him. We'd been together for so long that I always knew he was doing something he shouldn't. So I went through his phone. I found out he'd been watching porn for years. Call me crazy, but to me, that's cheating, especially when you have a girlfriend at home who's basically your personal porn star. And buying female Snapchat premieres a couple of times within the last 2 years. After I couldn't look at him without feeling disgusted and disappointed in him, as I thought he'd turned a new leaf. He was doing it while he was at work. In the bathroom at home, while I and his daughter were in the next room, it got so bad to the point I told him I didn't think I loved him and I wanted to coexist for our daughter, but that was it. Well, I was weak. A few days after, I couldn't stand the thought of him not sleeping in the bed with me or giving him kisses. At that point, I knew I still loved him, but wasn't agreeing with the things he was obsessing over. So I pretty much gave him an ultimatum. It's either me or them. And he chose me. Smart man. Well, fast forward to Christmas morning, and he proposed to me by using our daughter. It was the sweetest and most thoughtful thing he's ever done. But AIDA for it now be 5 days before our wedding, and all I can think about is going through his phone to make sure he's not doing me dirty again right before I go through the biggest and most expensive to get out of the situation I can do. I trust he's never touched another female since we got back together in 2021. It just makes me itch to know he's been willing to pay for other females' bodies like mine. Maybe is not enough advice. Other than those two things, he's never given me a reason to doubt him. He's allowed me to be a stay-at-home dad. Is it just pre-wedding jitters or AID? Hey, and I told him last night that all I can think about going through his phone. He told me where he understands. It's also getting quite annoying as we're 5 days from getting married. So what do you think? Most people think that she's not, by the way. I tweeted a meme I made user generated time I target one in rubbish and input. Oh, cool. So, Oh, really? There's generators online? Cool. Noise. Yeah. So you can make them easily, can you? Yep, that's what I use. I use IMG Flip. Okay. Oh, there we go. So if I did one with, okay. You get your apprentices to make them? Sounds great. Oh, Canada's got an election? Too, sugar. Wow. Yeah, there's a few elections this year. Happy Miranda, happy Miranda. What countries have elections this year? Hello, Benandra. I've got another video that's going to make you very happy too. I'm making up for lost time. Correct. Don't you love that? Without a lawyer? Oh, you know what I heard today? Because also award wages have gone up and people are going to be able to spend more money. I heard someone say that inflation is going to have to go up. So Rwanda has an election on July 15. Syria, Venezuela, Algeria, Jordan, Romania, look, Mozambique, Lithuania, Iraq, Moldova, Georgia, Uruguay, Chad. When's the US one? They haven't put the US one. Global election. Oh, all elections. Croatia. Ooh. Yeah, it doesn't have no. It's funny. It doesn't have the US one in here. It's got Uganda. I thought, oh, cool. We'll get a good election. We'll find out where all the elections are. Yep. Croatia had elections. Yes. It's interesting, isn't it, that there's elections around the world. Because India had elections. Oh, yeah, here we go. This one's better. This is from Time magazine. Yes, that's right. I just saw that. So India, they had April, May. European Union, the EU. US, November 5. Indonesia had something February 14, Pakistan February 8, Bangladesh. So Mexico, Iran, UK, expect in 2024, required by January 28, 2025. Well, that's next weekend. I believe that's this weekend. South Africa between May and August. Korea had April 10. Algeria, Ukraine, Uzbekistan, Ghana, Mozambique, Madagascar. North Korea, April 10. So, yeah. You have territory elections. Queensland's got elections. That one's going to be interesting. I think maybe the nuclear power thing may have helped the current leader in Queensland. Because people don't want nuclear power. Yeah, that's for feds, is it? Is that feds? Yeah. Oh, not again. I think we had federal and state in the same year. I think that was painful. They're very close to each other. Oh. Yeah, it's so bizarre. It's getting harder and harder to know who to vote for, you know. They're all the same. Once they get into power, they forget what they promised, hey? So yesterday, I don't know how that's going to work without a lawyer. I mean, it's seismic activity already makes it problematic. So we had a senator suspended yesterday. Yesterday, the Prime Minister suspended me indefinitely from the Australian Labor Party caucus. Since then, I've lost all contact with my caucus colleagues. I've been removed from caucus meetings, committees, internal group chats, and whip bulletins. I've been told to avoid chamber duties that require a vote, including divisions, motions, matters of public interest. I've been exiled. These actions lead me to believe that some members are attempting to intimidate me into resigning from the Senate. As a result, I will abstain from voting on Senate matters for the remainder of the week, unless a matter of conscience arises where I'll uphold the true values and principles of the Labor Party. I'll use this time to reflect on my future and the best way forward to represent the people of Western Australia. Fashamar Payman. So that was her statement. And the Prime Minister says that Senator Fatima Payne's vote in favour of recognising the Palestinian state was designed to undermine the collective position of the Labor Party. So there have been times where people have had to vote party lines, even if they disagree with it. That's part of, I guess, being part of the government. I don't know where I stand with that, to be honest. So look, I think I'm just about done. I don't think I've got anything else to say, really. There's not much left to talk about. I'm gonna be home tomorrow. I'm recording another podcast tomorrow. I've got one tomorrow, 4 on Wednesday, another one on Thursday, to be uploaded over the time. And Vedandra, I have a kit for my planner based on the Olympics, which I'm really excited about, and that's what I'm going to upload. I've got some happy mail, my Olympic Games kit, so that's going to be exciting. I'm going to have stuff to match my planner for the Olympic Games. Look, at the end of the day, I'm on the side of seven them dancers living their life how they feel. I am too, without a lawyer. If Miranda is happy, if she's happy, who am I to stand in her way? And it looks like she's doing very well for herself. I mean, she was in a movie in 2024. You know, how many of those other people that were in movies? No, she's the one that's going to be happy, and if she's happy, I can't stand in her way. So I need to edit that video. So tomorrow I'll be home most of the day. So I'll be picking up. I'll be I'll be around to be able to pick up any antics that happen. We'll see if it's a manic Monday, or we'll see whether it's nice quiet day. That's what I want to know. Anyway, I thank you for watching. Please make sure you hit like and subscribe for me if you haven't already. Oh no, 15 fireworks. Wow. Are you allowed to do that? Just another manic Monday. Ooh, wish it was Sunday, 'cause that's my fun day. Anyway, I'll catch you all later. Thank you for watching. I'm just going to ramble. I'll probably just ramble and talk about nothing for the next little while if you like. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.